Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Jamie's dialing in from a new location up in Jacksonville. How's Jacksonville looking up there? Can you give us the update?
Jacksonville is looking lovely. My mom's house is, nice as always, except the most terrible lighting of all time. But other than that, we're good to go.
Doesn't mom have the ring light? You gotta get mom a ring light.
No, it's like a yellow. It's a situation over here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Other than that, everything is good.
Okay, well, I'm Dr. Gabby, and I do things. I give talks. I do coaching. I have a lot of fun.
This cause shenanigans.
Jamie has a community and coaching as well. And we are here because there is now exactly 14 days left in my 40s. 14 days in my 40s.
It's crazy.
And heard back from Chip Connolly at MEA hooking us up with a PR rep. So maybe we'll be repping 50s on television in New Mexico. I feel like we're a good representation of this.
We are. We are very good representation. We might be a little loose. They might have to contain us a little, but other than that, it's totally fine.
Speaking of loose, I had a coffee date today with another amazing human who was telling me that I need to refine and focus. It's a theme. I've been hearing focus. It's a theme.
So in the focus, this brings us to our question of what if it's not terrible? This was an interesting thought. So why don't you tell us the actual
question? So one of these things that we've heard a lot, and it's been coming up in my mastermind, is the idea that if you're supposed to be moving in a certain direction, if you believe in higher power, if you believe that the universe is conspiring to help you, then you may notice that at first it's a bit of a whisper, like, go do the thing. And then if you ignore the whisper, it's like a go do the thing. And then if you ignore that, then it's the truck, right? The truck runs you over, you're bedridden, and now you're like, I have to do the thing, right?
Yeah.
So we've been talking about this, and I have graduated. I've graduated myself from this. I've graduated myself from this.
Did we get a cap and gown for this graduation?
We did. Okay. There was. And I got myself flowers.
Oh.
And took myself out to dinner. And when I graduated from this, I decided, I'm going to listen to the whisper. I'm not going to wait for the truck. I'm even going to anticipate that the truck may be coming, and I'm going to get as proactive as possible and focused as possible to visualize, make a plan, and move towards the change that I'm being invited to make without waiting for some kind of breakdown or burnout or something in order to make those shifts. And it's a new approach, and it's sort of like the antithesis of the preppers. I think of these preppers that are prepping for end of days, and they're getting the bunker and the canned foods and things like that. And it's like, what if you were prepping for greatness? What if you were prepping for everything working out for you? What if you were prepping for the big stages and the big clients and the big dreams and things that are just out of reach, on the way, in the vortex, whatever your language is? And what does that look like?
I love this idea, because I love the idea of you're looking at everything of what if it went faster than you think? What if it, so many times we have this idea that 1 year, what you can get accomplished in 1 month is so much less than you think, or 1 week, right? It's so much less than you think, but what you can get done in 1 year, you have this idea of oh, I could never do that all in 1 year, right? Or 5 years. In 5 years, you think, oh, that's too much. I was talking to one of my old clients this morning, Mills Bender, and she was 5 years ago, she was maybe I will take my business from hobby to getting paid in 5 years. And when she said it to me, I laughed so hard I fell off a couch, right? And she thinks this is the most hilarious thing, because I was like, no! I was literally in the middle of a coaching session falling off of a couch because it was so funny to me. And she's moved into the space that she's on track to make 7 figures this year. And she was the idea of She's like, I know you told me this and I understood it to 0 degree at the moment of this idea of that you can shift so much and you really have no idea where you're going to be in 5 years. So you might as well prepare for greatness.
I know. And my
And
lunch date today also said that to me. I think this can move a lot faster than you think, which both excites and terrifies me simultaneously.
and it's so funny too to like think of like I think you and I are very often telling other people this, but then when we have to do it for ourselves, we're like, oh no, and it's so stupid. So
Agreed.
where are y'all going to be in 5 years? That's the question
Yeah,
of the day.
that's a great prompt, a great CTA, as they say in marketing. Why don't you guys tell us where you're going? What is the trajectory? Where are you going to be in 5 years? Where are we going to be in 5 years?
I don't know, man. Something big is about to happen. We are in the prepper mode of some kind of greatness where you are about to be 55 is going to be real interesting.
Oh no, 55. I know, don't say that. I'm not even 50 yet. Oh,
55 in 14 days. It'll be hilarious. We will pull this video back up and see.
I think that's a great idea. Okay, people, we love you. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. 2 more weeks left in the countdown. Hope you have a beautiful Wednesday.